Art is dangerous. It is one of the attractions. When it ceases to be dangerous, you don't want it. This quote by Duke Ellington is used to set the stage for Dave Chappelle's What's in a Name Netflix special. Dave Chappelle is a dangerous comedian, one of, if not the greatest comics of his generation. His stories have captivated audiences without a pause between punchlines since the 1990s. After watching his most famous and controversial Netflix special, The Closer, I saw how his work transcends comedy. I've seen all 6 of his comedy specials numerous times for some good laughs, but also to learn from his stories. Dave Chappelle has shown me the power of humor, to listen to others before jumping to conclusion, and to stay truthful to yourself. Today we will cover who Dave Chappelle is, his career as a comedian, and why he is one of my personal heroes. We must first understand Dave's upbringing to see how he became the comedic powerhouse that he is. According to Adam Augustin in his 2023 article posted on Britannica, Dave Chappelle first started doing stand-up comedy at the young age of 14. His mom would drive him to and from nightclubs so he could perform at open mic nights. His humor, which was quite inappropriate for a young child, helped him to outperform the adult comics in the room. Dave Chappelle honed in on his acting and comedy chops at the Duke Ellington School of the Arts, and his work paid off. In 2003, Dave produced and starred in a sketch comedy television series called The Chappelle Show. The show's wild takes on culture and politics helped it to become an instant classic. Due to the overwhelming success, Comedy Central offered Dave Chappelle $50 million for a 3rd season, and he shocked the world by walking away from the money and moving to South Africa. Ryan Phan exclaimed in his 2022 article published on The Medium, Dave Chappelle left for a lot of reasons. First, he was able to spend more time with his family. He was also able to reflect on the intent of his jokes, as well as get some privacy and live life like a normal person. After spending nearly a decade hidden from show business, the GOAT had returned. His new demeanor was more of a mellow cultural pastor than his previous off-the-cuff, loud approach. His new material was rooted in transparent stories whose jokes carried real lessons about racial and social inequalities. In his 2020 SNL opening monologue, he proclaimed, "You have to find a way to live your life. You have to find a way to forgive each other. You've got to find a way to find joy in your existence in spite of the ingratitude people have." He subsequently won an Emmy Award for Outstanding Guest Actor in a Comedy Series for both his 2016 and 2020 SNL appearances. The accolades didn't stop there with his 2017 Netflix special, Dave Chappelle Equanimity, winning an Emmy for Outstanding Variety Special. In 2019, he was awarded the Kennedy Center's Mark Twain Prize for American Humor. And Dave's most controversial special, The Closer, is the most watched comedy special on Netflix and his 4th Grammy Award for Best Comedy Album. Dave's powerful stage presence has made him an admirable figure in my life. Dave Chappelle uses his comedy to defend and influence those around him, and he weaves societal flaws like slavery, racism, gun violence, and corruption into his stories. Dave's comedy has shown me the power of humor because his jokes are the cultural glue that drive his point across to the audience. Humor influences more than just laughter. It has the power to take daunting topics and make them approachable. It allows everyone to see a touchy subject in a new light and construct a clear picture of that topic. But sometimes social media tries to blur that picture. People are very quick to judge, and when 10-second TikToks control the flow of information, it is hard to see when news is taken out of context. According to Bruce Herring's 2022 article posted on Deadline, Dave Chappelle compared it to reporting the news that a large rabbit shot a man in the face, but not telling them the work being described was a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Dave is a prime example of why people should fully understand someone before they jump to conclusion and write one another off. Dave has also shown the world how to stay truthful to yourself. Not very many people can say they've walked away from $50 million. Dave Chappelle did because he knew it was the right decision for him. He has stated, and I quote, "The hardest thing to do is to be true to yourself, especially when everyone is watching." Dave Chappelle is a true artist of his craft. When I am sad, just want to have a good laugh, or feel the need to be inspired, I turn on a Dave Chappelle comedy special. There's something new to be learned with each watch. He has shown me the power of humor, to listen to others before jumping to conclusion, and to stay truthful to yourself. Comedy may be an unlikely place to learn lessons, but Dave Chappelle is a strong teacher.